Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams, has Carmen and Junie go on the Yukata assignment to retrieve the Transmuker device. So the positives on this film are, I like that there's a foil for Carmen and Junie with Gary and Gertie Giggles, so that's interesting. And they just kind of get in their way, so I like that. Another positive is I like the animal hybrids, like the slizzards, the bullfrogs, and the spider monkeys, horseflies. So those are pretty creative. That's it for positives. On to the mixed. The first mixed aspect is Ingrid's parents' involvement in this movie kind of just feels like a tagged on plot. They don't really do much in the movie. However, I like their inclusion in Spy Kids 3. So at least they were established in this film. So they don't do anything really in this film, but at least they were established in this film, and the grandpa does something in Spy Kids 3. So I like that. So that's pretty cool. And the other mixed aspect is this movie has good ideas, like the animal hybrids. I actually like the temple where they can hear thoughts but they can't speak. The skeletons are pretty cool and they're interesting, but they don't really flesh those more interesting ideas out. And they just kind of focus more on the Transmuker device. Where I actually would like to have like the entire setting be in the temple and be like a knockoff Indiana Jones movie. That'd actually be pretty cool, but they don't really do that. That's it for mixed. So good ideas, not really fleshed out. And now on to the negatives. The first negative is this movie doubles down on the gross humor, like the vomiter ride in the beginning and the camel poop. Now picking your nose. So that's honestly just more childish things, stuff that I didn't like in the original Spy Kids, and it's just doubled down in this movie. Another negative is the reason for Junie got kicked out of the OSS. I didn't think was interesting. I didn't think it made any sense. He got in the way of Gary, of trying to save the Transmuker device or something. But Gary saw other guys other than Junie take the Transmuker device. So like, he was fighting with Junie or whatever near the end of that. And so I don't get how that makes sense. And like, everyone just believes Gary and Junie is fired. So that really wasn't interesting. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. And the last negative is Donegan Giggles is not a very good villain. He might actually be the weakest villain of the franchise. He's not a very good twist villain because he's pretty menacing throughout the entire movie. I don't know if he was supposed to be a twist villain. Probably not. I think it somehow could have worked if he was, but he's hardly in the film, too. He's in a few scenes in the beginning, and then he shows up at the end. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be a twist villain, but then again, I think it would have been better if he was a twist villain and they actually did something with him. So something interesting with him, but they really don't. So that's it for negatives. In the end, I wouldn't really say this is a bad film. It has good ideas, but they're not really fleshed out enough. Specifically with the temple part, this could have been like an Indiana Jones styled Spy Kids movie. That would have actually been pretty cool. Or they could have put in, more action and made a Mission Impossible Junior. So, I can't say that I hate this film. It has some good things in it, but I think it's definitely the weakest of the original Spy Kids trilogy. So, Spy Kids 2, it's fine, but not really great. That's my review on Spy Kids 2. Thanks for watching.